Have you ever wondered why some people seem to thrive under pressure while others falter? According to the Stoics, the greatest individuals are defined not by their ease, but by their ability to navigate life's pressures with grace and determination. We've often been told that stress is something to avoid, something harmful that we must escape from. However, the Stoics viewed it differently. They believed that pressure is not the enemy, but the catalyst for greatness. Just as a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor can a person achieve their potential without trials. As Seneca said, "You are what you are and what you will be." This powerful statement reflects the Stoic idea that within you lies the ability to transform yourself, to learn and to grow through life's challenges. Through the lens of Stoicism, self-mastery becomes attainable by focusing on what is within our control. It's a path that requires discipline, mindfulness, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. Before we explore the 10 transformative lessons that Stoicism offers, let us first reflect on the importance of mastering our minds, emotions, and habits. As you embark on this journey, consider, what can you control today to begin walking the path of the Stoic? Lesson 1. The virtue of present focus. How often do you find your mind entangled in the regrets of yesterday or the uncertainties of tomorrow? This is a common struggle, especially in our fast-paced, distraction-filled lives. The Stoics, however, taught that liberation lies in focusing on the present moment. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Confine yourself to the present." But what does this mean for us today? In a world of endless notifications and external demands, our minds frequently wander to what could have been or what might be. Yet the present moment is where our real power resides. Every second spent ruminating on the past or fearing the future is a second stolen from the here and now, a moment that could have been used to act, grow, and live fully. The power of living in the present. When you focus on the now, you engage with life as it unfolds. The Stoics understood that our perception shapes our reality. By grounding yourself in the present, you gain clarity, reduce anxiety, and reclaim control over your actions. This shift in mindset isn't just about mindfulness, it's about empowerment. Imagine starting your day fully present. As you sip your morning coffee, notice its warmth, aroma, and texture. Listen to the sounds around you, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, or the distant hum of life awakening. These small acts of presence enhance your appreciation for life and diminish the pull of past regrets or future anxieties. Practical steps to practice present focus. Daily mindfulness. Practice. Dedicate 5 minutes each day to simply observe your surroundings. Breathe deeply, feel your body's sensations, and anchor yourself in the moment. Over time, this practice sharpens your ability to stay present even during turbulent times. Single tasking. In a world of multitasking, make it a habit to focus on one task at a time. Whether it's a conversation, a work project, or a meal, give it your full attention. This not only enhances the quality of your work, but also cultivates a sense of calm and control. Morning reflection. Begin each day by asking yourself, what can I do today to make it meaningful? This question helps align your actions with the present moment and your long-term goals. Gratitude for the ordinary. As you go through your day, find beauty in the mundane. A kind word, the smell of rain, or the warmth of sunlight on your skin. The Stoics taught that cherishing these small joys enriches our lives. By practicing present focus, you gain the strength to navigate life's challenges with clarity and resilience. The Stoics remind us that the present is not just a fleeting moment, but a powerful opportunity to shape our destiny. How will you anchor yourself in the present today? And how might this practice transform the way you face life's complexities? Lesson 2. embracing change as a pathway to growth. How do you respond when change disrupts your life? Do you resist it, fearing the unknown, or do you welcome it as an opportunity for growth? The Stoics saw change not as a hindrance, but as an essential and natural part of life. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This lesson teaches us to embrace change with open arms, seeing it not as an obstacle, but as a chance for renewal and transformation. By doing so, we align ourselves with the universe's natural order and develop the resilience to navigate life's unpredictable nature. The Stoic perspective on change. Change often brings discomfort and uncertainty. It disrupts routines, challenges our expectations, and forces us to adapt. Yet the Stoics believed that our ability to respond to change defines our experience. While we cannot always control what happens, we can control how we react. Change is inevitable, but it is also an opportunity. The Stoics remind us that within every disruption lies the seed of growth, a chance to strengthen our character, and a moment to align with our values. Practical steps to embrace change. Reframe your perspective. When faced with change, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, you shift your mindset from resistance to acceptance. Practice acceptance daily. Start small. Embrace minor disruptions in your routine, such as an unexpected delay or a change in plans, with curiosity rather than frustration. These small acts of acceptance build the mental muscles needed for larger life changes. Focus on what you can control. Instead of fixating on the aspects of change that are beyond your influence, direct your energy toward what you can manage: your attitude, your actions, and your mindset. Keep a reflection journal. Write about recent changes you've faced, how you responded, and what you learned. Over time, this practice helps you identify patterns and develop a healthier relationship with change. The transformative power of change. Imagine looking back a year from now and recognizing how much you've grown by embracing change. What new strengths might you have developed? What lessons would you have learned? By welcoming life's disruptions, you allow yourself to evolve, adapt, and thrive. The Stoics remind us that change is not an interruption, but a constant in life. When we resist it, we create unnecessary suffering. But when we accept it, we unlock the potential for growth, resilience, and wisdom. How will you begin to embrace change today? Lesson 3. Cultivating emotional resilience. How often do we let our emotions dictate our actions? Life is filled with hardships and setbacks, and while pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. The Stoics taught that emotional resilience, the ability to endure life's difficulties with calm and rationality, is the cornerstone of a virtuous and fulfilling life. As Seneca wisely said, the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. This lesson is about building an inner fortress of stability, one that allows you to face life's turbulence without being swept away by it. Emotional resilience is not about suppressing feelings, but understanding and channeling them effectively. The Stoic approach to emotional resilience. The Stoics believed that it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. Epictetus famously stated, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This simple yet profound insight reminds us that we have the power to reframe challenges, viewing them not as threats, but as opportunities for growth. Adversity in the Stoic worldview is a training ground for fortitude and wisdom. Each hardship we face is a chance to practice patience, courage, and perseverance. Emotional resilience, therefore, is not just about surviving difficulties, but using them as stepping stones for self-improvement. Strategies for building emotional resilience practice. Cognitive distancing. When emotions feel overwhelming, imagine observing them from a distance as if they belong to someone else. This detachment allows you to assess your feelings more objectively, reducing their intensity. Reframe negative events. Instead of viewing a setback as a failure, see it as a chance to practice resilience and adaptability. Ask yourself, what lesson can I learn from this? Pause before reacting. In moments of emotional turmoil, take a deep breath and pause. This brief moment of reflection can prevent impulsive reactions and help you respond thoughtfully. Daily reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on how you handled emotional challenges. Write about your successes and areas for improvement. Over time, this practice will strengthen your ability to remain composed. Engage in voluntary discomfort. The Stoics often practiced enduring small hardships, like fasting or cold exposure, to build mental toughness. These acts of voluntary discomfort prepare you to handle unexpected challenges with greater ease. The strength found in adversity. Emotional resilience transforms adversity into an ally rather than an adversary. When you approach life's difficulties with calm and rationality, you reclaim your power and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. The Stoics remind us that hardship is not something to be feared, but embraced as a pathway to wisdom and growth. As you practice emotional resilience, consider this question: how can today's challenges shape you into a stronger, wiser person tomorrow? By mastering your emotions, you can navigate life with clarity, purpose, and unshakable resolve. Lesson 4. The strength of self-control. Self-control lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. It's the ability to regulate emotions, desires, and actions in alignment with reason and virtue, rather than being driven by impulses or fleeting gratifications. For the Stoics, self-control was not just a personal virtue, it was a pathway to true freedom. As Epictetus asserted, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. This lesson emphasizes that by mastering self-control, you free yourself from the chaos of external circumstances and internal turmoil. Instead of reacting to life's unpredictability, you gain the ability to respond thoughtfully and deliberately. Why self-control matters. In a world filled with distractions and temptations, self-control provides clarity and focus. It empowers you to make choices that align with your long-term values and goals, rather than succumbing to short-term impulses. By practicing self-control, you cultivate inner peace and resilience, allowing you to navigate challenges with grace and purpose. Practical steps to strengthen self-control. Set clear intentions. Begin each day by defining the virtues you want to embody and the actions you want to take. For instance, you might decide to respond with patience in frustrating situations or to avoid distractions during work. These intentions act as a compass, guiding your behavior. Delay gratification. Practice postponing small pleasures. For example, wait a few extra minutes before eating or limit screen time until you've completed a task. These small exercises strengthen your willpower and teach you to prioritize long-term satisfaction over immediate rewards. Pause and reflect. Before making a decision, take a moment to ask yourself, does this align with my values? Is this the best choice for my long-term well-being? This pause allows reason to guide your actions. Engage in voluntary discomfort. The Stoics often subjected themselves to controlled discomfort, such as fasting or enduring cold temperatures. These practices not only build resilience, but also remind you that you can endure discomfort without losing your composure. daily reflection. At the end of the day, review your actions. Identify moments where you successfully exercised self-control and areas where you gave in to impulse. Reflect on what you learned and how you can improve. The freedom in self-mastery. Self-control is not about suppressing desires, but aligning them with what truly matters. It's about living deliberately with purpose and integrity. The Stoics remind us that mastering self-control liberates us from the whims of external forces, allowing us to live with dignity and authenticity. Imagine how your life would change if you consistently acted in accordance with your values. What distractions or impulses would you overcome? What goals would you achieve? By practicing self-control, you take a powerful step toward living as the best version of yourself. Lesson 5. Embracing Stoic acceptance. Acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. It's not about passive resignation, but a profound understanding of what is within our control and what is not. Epictetus famously taught, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." This principle helps us approach life's challenges with grace, clarity, and purpose. The Stoics believed that everything that happens is part of the universe's natural order. By embracing this perspective, we transform challenges into opportunities for growth and align ourselves with the flow of life. The power of accepting what is life is unpredictable, filled with both joys and hardships. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means redirecting your energy from resisting reality to working with it. When you stop fighting against the inevitable, you free yourself from unnecessary frustration and suffering. Acceptance allows you to focus on what truly matters: your actions, your values, and your personal growth. Practical steps to practice. Acceptance. Distinguish between control and influence. Regularly reflect on what is within your power, your thoughts, actions, and responses, and what is not: other people's opinions, the past, or natural events. By focusing only on what you can control, you conserve energy and reduce stress. Daily gratitude practice. Start or end your day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what you have, fostering a mindset of acceptance and appreciation. Reframe challenges. When facing adversity, ask yourself, what lesson can I learn from this? By viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth, you align with the Stoic belief that hardships are pathways to virtue. Meditation and mindfulness. Dedicate time each day to sit in stillness and observe your thoughts without judgment. This practice helps you detach from negative emotions and develop a calm acceptance of life's ups and downs. Reflect on impermanence. Regularly remind yourself of the transient nature of all things. This perspective not only deepens your appreciation for the present, but also softens the sting of loss or disappointment. The strength found in acceptance. Imagine how much lighter life would feel if you embraced events as they unfolded without resistance or complaint. By practicing Stoic acceptance, you develop resilience and emotional strength. You learn to face difficulties with a calm mind and an open heart, turning adversity into an ally rather than an adversary. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the impermanence of life and the importance of aligning with nature's course. He wrote, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This mindset transforms acceptance into a source of empowerment, enabling you to navigate life with wisdom and serenity. How will you begin to practice acceptance today? What burdens could you release by letting go of resistance and embracing life as it is? Lesson 6. Cultivating emotional agility. How can mastering emotional agility transform the way we approach life's challenges? Emotional agility is the ability to manage our emotions and thoughts in a way that is intentional, mindful, and aligned with our values. For the Stoics, this meant acknowledging emotions without letting them control us, maintaining a calm and rational mind in the face of adversity. It's about responding to life's ups and downs in a way that is rooted in virtue, not impulsive reactions. The Stoics believed that emotions are natural, but how we choose to respond to them is within our control. This lesson is about building the mental and emotional flexibility to respond to challenges thoughtfully, rather than being at the mercy of our immediate reactions. The Stoic approach to emotional agility. The Stoics taught that life is filled with challenges, but it is our responses to those challenges that define us. Emotional agility in this context is about maintaining control over our actions even when our emotions are heightened. When faced with difficult situations, the Stoics encouraged us to pause, reflect, and act according to our highest values rather than being swept away by momentary feelings. By practicing emotional agility, we develop the ability to remain calm and composed under pressure, which allows us to make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and enhance our overall well-being. Practical steps to cultivate emotional agility. Pause before reacting. When faced with an emotional trigger, take a moment to pause, breathe, and observe your feelings. This brief moment of reflection gives you the power to choose a response that aligns with your Stoic principles. Reframe emotional situations. Reframing involves looking at situations through a different lens. For example, if you feel frustration during a stressful situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of viewing emotions as obstacles, see them as opportunities to practice virtues like patience, understanding, or resilience. Develop the habit of delayed gratification. Practice resisting immediate desires by setting small challenges, such as delaying a reward until after completing a task. By doing so, you train your mind to prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasure, which strengthens emotional control. Engage in daily reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on how you managed your emotions. Write in a journal about moments when you responded impulsively and how you might have handled them differently. Regular reflection helps you identify patterns in your emotional responses and refine your approach over time. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to observe your emotions and thoughts without judgment. By practicing mindfulness daily, you strengthen your ability to stay present and grounded, regardless of what's happening around you. Focus on your breath, your body's sensations, and the current moment to bring yourself back to a place of calm. The benefits of emotional agility. Emotional agility doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It's about developing the ability to acknowledge them, understand their source, and choose how to respond. By cultivating this skill, you create the space for rational thinking, allowing you to navigate challenges with wisdom, patience, and self-control. The Stoics believed that emotions are powerful tools for personal growth. By learning to manage them, we become better equipped to handle life's inevitable trials. The more agile you are emotionally, the more resilient you become in the face of adversity. Lesson 7. The art of detachment. How can mastering detachment help us manage our emotions more effectively and enhance our decision-making? Detachment in Stoicism is the ability to separate our feelings from our actions, to avoid allowing emotions to cloud our judgment or overwhelm our rational thinking. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from within, and by controlling our reactions, we can maintain our inner peace regardless of external circumstances. The Stoic concept of detachment does not mean being indifferent or uninvolved with life. Instead, it's about maintaining a calm and rational perspective even when faced with life's challenges. By practicing detachment, we learn to observe situations objectively without being consumed by them. The power of detachment in Stoic philosophy. Epictetus famously stated, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." This insight highlights that our emotional responses are often more disruptive than the events that trigger them. Detachment allows us to see events as they are, without distortion from personal biases or emotional turmoil. When you practice detachment, you free yourself from unnecessary emotional reactions. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by anger, frustration, or fear, you maintain your rationality and act with reason and virtue. By detaching from the emotional charge of a situation, you make clearer, more thoughtful decisions. Practical steps to practice. Detachment. Observe your reactions. When you face a challenge, take a step back and observe your emotional reaction. Ask yourself, is this reaction based on rational thinking, or is it being influenced by my emotions? This reflective pause allows you to detach from immediate impulses and respond more thoughtfully. Adopt the view from above technique. The Stoics often practiced visualizing their lives from a broader perspective, seeing their personal struggles as small parts of a much larger universe. By doing this, you reduce the emotional weight of challenges and gain clarity on how to approach them. Practice objectivity. When dealing with difficult situations, try to describe them in neutral terms, focusing on the facts rather than how they make you feel. For example, instead of viewing a setback as a failure, see it as an opportunity for learning and growth. Detach from outcomes. In many situations, we attach ourselves to specific outcomes, expecting things to go exactly as planned. Detach yourself from the outcome and focus on the effort you're putting in. This practice helps reduce disappointment and cultivates acceptance of whatever the result may be. Reflect on emotional detachment. At the end of each day, reflect on situations where you practiced detachment. How did it affect your emotional state? Were you able to maintain your composure in stressful situations? This practice reinforces your ability to detach from emotions and respond with clarity. The freedom found in detachment. Detachment is a tool that grants us the freedom to navigate life without being enslaved by our emotional responses. It doesn't mean withdrawing from life or neglecting our passions. Rather, it means embracing life's events with a calm and rational mind. By practicing detachment, you become more resilient in the face of adversity. You develop the ability to stay centered, make better decisions, and cultivate inner peace. The Stoics taught us that true freedom lies in our ability to control our reactions, not in external circumstances. Lesson 8. The principle of amor. Fati amor. Fati, or the love of fate, is a powerful Stoic principle that encourages us to embrace everything life throws at us, including suffering and adversity. Instead of resisting or wishing things were different, we learn to love and accept every moment as it is. Friedrich Nietzsche, heavily influenced by Stoic philosophy, encapsulated this principle perfectly when he said, "My formula for greatness in a human being is amor fati," that one wants nothing to be different, not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. For Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, amor fati meant seeing everything that happens as part of the universe's natural order. Every event, no matter how challenging, is an opportunity to grow, learn, and develop virtues. This mindset helps us face life's challenges with courage and enthusiasm, rather than with resistance and frustration. Embracing amor fati in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that every moment in life is perfect in its own way because it is part of a rational, purposeful universe. Rather than wishing for things to be different or trying to escape adversity, we can cultivate a mindset that embraces whatever happens. By doing this, we free ourselves from unnecessary frustration and learn to find meaning in even the most difficult experiences. Amor Fati encourages us to see every event, good or bad, as a necessary part of our journey. It helps us let go of regret, fear, and resistance, allowing us to fully accept life as it is. Practical steps to practice Amor Fati. Reframe challenges as opportunities. When faced with adversity, instead of resisting it or wishing it were different, ask yourself, how can this situation help me grow? This shift in perspective transforms hardship into an opportunity for development. Practice acceptance of uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and we cannot control everything that happens. Embrace uncertainty as a part of life. When faced with an unexpected turn of events, instead of fighting it, accept it as part of the natural flow of the universe. Reflect on life's transience. Remember that all things are temporary. Life, with all its ups and downs, is fleeting. By embracing the impermanence of life, we can learn to love every moment, whether it brings joy or pain. Visualize your life as a story. Try to imagine your life as a narrative where every event, including suffering, plays a vital role in shaping your character. This practice helps you see the beauty in every moment and reinforces the idea that each experience contributes to your growth. Cultivate gratitude for all experiences. Take time every day to appreciate not just the good things in your life, but also the challenges you've faced. Recognize that adversity has strengthened you, and without it, you wouldn't be who you are today. The transformative power of Amor Fati. Amor Fati helps us live more fully, embracing life in all its complexity. By accepting and loving fate, we can transform difficult moments into opportunities for personal growth. Instead of wishing for different circumstances, we learn to find value in whatever happens, recognizing that each moment is an integral part of our journey toward becoming our best selves. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the idea of amor fati, seeing everything that came his way as part of the natural order. By adopting this mindset, we can cultivate a deep sense of peace and resilience, no matter what life throws our way. Lesson 9. The virtue of perseverance. Perseverance in Stoicism is not just about enduring hardship. It's about maintaining our efforts and commitment to our principles, regardless of how long it takes or how difficult the journey may be. It's the continuous pursuit of virtue and wisdom, even in the face of obstacles. Stoicism teaches us that resilience is essential to living a good life, because challenges and setbacks are opportunities to practice our virtues and grow stronger. The Stoic idea of perseverance aligns with the belief that the path to wisdom is often filled with difficulties. It's through perseverance that we learn to push through adversity, stay true to our values, and ultimately achieve our goals. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This mindset teaches us to view obstacles not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Why perseverance is crucial in Stoic philosophy. For the Stoics, perseverance is key to living a life of virtue. It allows us to continue progressing toward our goals, no matter how hard the road may seem. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but they are also essential in shaping our character. Perseverance teaches us that the journey itself, our consistent efforts to improve, is just as important as the end goal. By practicing perseverance, we align ourselves with the Stoic principles of courage, wisdom, and fortitude. We learn to persist in our efforts, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Through perseverance, we build strength and resilience that carry us through life's difficulties. Practical steps to cultivate perseverance. Break down large goals. Long-term goals can feel overwhelming, but by breaking them down into smaller, manageable tasks, you make progress more achievable. This approach helps you stay focused and motivated, even when the end goal seems distant. Reflect on your progress. Regularly review your progress toward your goals. Acknowledge the small victories along the way and use setbacks as learning opportunities. This reflection reinforces your commitment to perseverance and reminds you that every step forward counts. Develop grit. Grit is the combination of passion and perseverance. Cultivate grit by aligning your actions with your deeper values, even when progress feels slow. The Stoics believed that true success comes from unwavering commitment, not from instant results. Engage in small daily challenges. Challenge yourself with tasks that require perseverance. These could be anything from committing to a new exercise routine, sticking to a project, or practicing a new skill. These challenges, no matter how small, build resilience and strengthen your ability to persevere. Seek inspiration from Stoic wisdom. Keep quotes from Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius's "What stands in the way becomes the way" close at hand. These reminders help you stay focused on your goals and motivate you to keep going, even when things get tough. The role of perseverance in personal growth. Perseverance is essential for personal growth because it teaches us to overcome obstacles and continue our efforts, even when faced with adversity. It's through perseverance that we learn to practice the Stoic virtues of patience, fortitude, and wisdom. Every challenge is an opportunity to refine our character and deepen our understanding of life. By adopting a mindset of perseverance, you transform obstacles into stepping stones for personal growth. The more you practice perseverance, the stronger and more resilient you become. Challenges no longer feel like threats to your happiness, but opportunities to grow and improve. Through this approach, you can navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease, knowing that each difficulty you face strengthens your resolve and brings you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Lesson 10. Embracing the Stoic practice of reflection. Reflection is an essential practice for anyone walking the Stoic path. It encourages us to examine our thoughts, actions, and decisions, helping us align with Stoic virtues such as wisdom, courage, and temperance. Regular reflection allows us to assess whether our actions are in accordance with our principles, and it provides an opportunity for continual growth and improvement. The Stoic practice of reflection is more than just looking back at the day. It's about learning from our experiences, gaining self-awareness, and making adjustments to live more virtuously. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, exemplified this practice through his meditations. He frequently reviewed his actions, critiqued his behavior, and planned ways to improve. The power of self-reflection in Stoicism. In Stoic philosophy, reflection is not just about assessing what went well or what went wrong. It's a method of introspection that helps you align your actions with your deeper values and principles. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This emphasizes the importance of self-examination. By reflecting on our actions, we ensure that we are living according to the virtues we hold dear. By embracing the practice of reflection, we not only evaluate our personal growth, but also find ways to improve ourselves. Reflection helps us focus on what's within our control, our thoughts, reactions, and decisions, and helps us detach from things outside of our control, like the opinions of others or external events. Practical steps to practice. Stoic reflection. Keep a daily journal. Write about your thoughts, experiences, and actions at the end of each day. Reflect on your decisions and whether they align with Stoic virtues. Ask yourself, did I act with wisdom today? Or was I patient and courageous? This journal helps you track your growth and highlights areas where you can improve. End each day with reflection. Before going to bed, take a moment to reflect on the events of the day. What did you do well? What could you have done better? Did you act in alignment with your Stoic principles? This nightly practice helps reinforce your commitment to Stoic virtues and allows you to learn from your experiences. Ask yourself key Stoic questions. Regularly ask yourself questions that promote self-examination, such as, what did I learn today? Or how did I respond to challenges? These questions guide you in identifying areas for improvement and deepening your self-awareness. Engage in philosophical conversations. Discuss Stoic principles and life's challenges with like-minded individuals. Sharing reflections with others broadens your understanding and helps you apply Stoic teachings in your daily life. These conversations can also offer new insights and perspectives. Use Stoic meditations. Incorporate Stoic meditations into your practice, such as visualizing yourself from a broader perspective or reflecting on the impermanence of life. These practices help you detach from personal biases and view your life from a rational, objective standpoint. The role of reflection in Stoic personal development. Reflection is the key to ensuring that we live a life of virtue. It keeps us aligned with our principles and helps us correct course when necessary. Marcus Aurelius used his meditations as a way to reflect on his thoughts and actions, ensuring that he remained on the Stoic path. By practicing reflection, we learn to become more mindful of our decisions and reactions, allowing us to live a life of purpose and meaning. Incorporating daily reflection into your routine helps you stay grounded and focused. By regularly reviewing your actions and thoughts, you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and can identify opportunities for growth. Reflection also enhances emotional resilience, as it enables you to process challenging experiences and use them as stepping stones for personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that the path to personal growth is a lifelong journey. Through the practices of perseverance, emotional resilience, detachment, acceptance, and reflection, we can cultivate inner strength and navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Each of these lessons builds upon the other, helping us to develop a more centered, resilient, and virtuous life. By embracing Stoic principles, we gain the ability to handle adversity with poise and transform hardships into opportunities for growth. Remember, the Stoics believed that we have the power to control our responses to life's events. By applying these Stoic teachings, we not only improve ourselves, but also find peace and purpose in the midst of life's complexities. By consistently practicing these Stoic principles, we unlock the potential for a meaningful, fulfilling life. Let these lessons guide you as you navigate the challenges of life, knowing that through perseverance and reflection, you can continue to grow, learn, and become the best version of yourself.